What's up, y'all? It's Timmy, and today I'm going to share with you why I sold my Onewheel and why I decided to get another one again. So let's get into it. Welcome to Truck House Life, baby. If you've been subscribed to my channel for a while, then you probably know that I used to have a Onewheel until I had a pretty bad wreck and the board turned off and I tore the collateral ligament in between my fingers, and still hard to move to this day. But yeah, that was a pretty scary situation, and I always thought I'd be able to ninja roll out of it, and that was not the case. To start off, I'd like to tell you guys why I originally got a Onewheel. So, as some of you know, if you've been around my channel for a while, you know that I love whitewater kayaking. And when you whitewater kayak, you float down a river and you have to get back up to your car somehow. When I paddle by myself, I don't have a way to get back to my car. I wanted to get a shuttle vehicle that was extremely portable, that was easy to use, easy to put away, easy to stow, and had a really good range. Throughout my life, I've had different shuttle vehicles, if you will. So I've had different gas-powered scooters, I've had some electric scooters, I've had motorized, gasoline-powered bikes, all this weird stuff. So I remember I was surfing the internet one day, or watching a YouTube video or something, and this commercial popped up, and some dude was skateboarding down the sidewalk, but the skateboard had one big wheel under the bottom, and he was cruising, and it looked super fun. It looked like surfing on land. And of course, it was a Onewheel, and it was back when they first came out. So that kind of sparked my curiosity, and eventually I just pulled the trigger on it. Onewheel has a payment plan that made it really tempting to do it. There's no interest, and it's just like, I think, 6 months of payments, and I had it paid off. So I went for it and got one, and it was so cool. So like I was saying, the whole reason I got a Onewheel was to get back to my vehicle after I went whitewater kayaking. But I didn't realize how much fun it was going to be to ride, and I started going just out to go get the mail at the post office. I'd go out and do trail rides, and at one point I actually made it a goal to go out and try to do all these different trail rides out in the middle of nowhere in the Onewheel, just to see if it could be done, and had a lot of fun doing that. And eventually I got in a pretty bad wreck. I was going probably about 17, 18 miles an hour, and the board just turned off and the nose went down. And I'm fairly athletic, so I thought in my brain I'd be able to roll out of it one day, and I was not able to. I hit the ground super hard, smashed my helmet in, ripped a hole in my dry suit, I ripped through my gloves. Pretty intense wreck, and really messed my hand up bad. And to this day, I still can't move my pinky finger in like I need to. So it's hard to play a banjo and hard to type. But after that wreck, I was really scared of the Onewheel and just could not afford to get hurt like that again. So I made a really tough decision to sell it and to find some other vehicle to do the whitewater kayak shuttles with. Now, before I sold the Onewheel, I had already looked around for another whitewater kayaking shuttle vehicle that seemed safer and still seemed like something I'd actually use and be pretty reliable to get around on. And I settled for an Apollo Pro electric scooter, which it was awesome, but it's just really cumbersome. It's just really heavy. They're like 90 pounds. Even though you can collapse the main stem and fold the handlebars in, it's just still a really big machine. It's like 3.5 feet long and about 2 feet tall when you packed it down. And it just felt kind of cheap compared to Onewheel. It just was not that much fun to ride compared to Onewheel. And it honestly didn't feel super safe. They're scary fast. Something about the electric scooters, just like a really tall stem, and just feels like you could snap it off if you accidentally put too much weight on it. So I was going to stick with the Apollo Pro scooter because, yeah, it just had an awesome range and was safer, and even if it did turn off for some reason, it would still coast. It wasn't just going to nosedive like the Onewheel. But I ran into a really big problem. So I recently ordered some custom aluminum storage boxes for my truck house. They're going to be running along the outside, basically attached to the camper, and they'll store all my stuff. And I was really hoping that the scooter I ordered would fit into those diamond plate aluminum boxes, and unfortunately it does not fit. The scooter is about 3 inches too tall even when folded down, so that means I would either have to keep the scooter in the truck all the time or in the house part of the truck in the little cabin, and it's just too big, so that was not an option. So I cut my losses with the scooter. So in my mind, the scooter was no longer an option anymore because it was not going to fit in my truck. And the whole reason I bought the thing was to set whitewater kayak shuttles and to be able to fit in my truck real easy. So there went that. I sat and thought about it a long time, and I thought, you know what? That Onewheel really was pretty awesome, and I really do miss it, and I'm terrified of it, but I think I'm just going to get one and really try to respect it this time. So my solution to the scooter issue not fitting in the truck was sell it and get another Onewheel. And I told myself I'm going to be more careful this time. I'm going to keep my top speed down to where if the board malfunctions or if it nosedives for any reason, I can still potentially run off it. Onewheels are really expensive, and I really didn't want to take the hit and buy another one and throw down like that again. But like I was saying, Onewheel makes a payment plan where there's no interest and you can pay it off really quick, so that made it more appealing. And also I thought about it, like a season pass, people go skiing and snowboarding, that's like $1,500 at Eliesco to buy a season pass for an adult. The Onewheel is about the same, so essentially it's like buying a season pass and you can go snowboarding year-round anywhere you want. So I'm also justifying it that way. The Onewheel is just really cool because it's just really small, it's really convenient, it's easy to bring around with you, to throw in the car, throw in your house, walk into work with it. It works great for commuting, or like if my truck breaks down and I have to bring it to a shop. I've dropped my truck off in town several times and then ridden to work, commuted to work, and not had to ask for a ride. Can do kayak shuttles to get back to my vehicle. Go get my mail, just get outside and enjoy a ride and hit the trails. And just like other subcultures, like motorcycles waving at each other, the secret motorcycle wave, or Jeep Wranglers all waving at each other passing by, there's a subculture with Onewheels, and it's pretty cool. And there's events all around the world and lots of gatherings and rides together, and you just don't really see that with electric scooters. So that was another cool perk of getting a Onewheel again, is getting to connect with other people and plan out rides and plan out some hangouts and stuff like that. All right, that's a wrap, y'all. I guess that's why I sold my Onewheel and why I got a Onewheel again. So I would highly recommend a Onewheel to anyone who is on the fence and thinking about it. When you get the board, just respect it, keep your top speed down, and enjoy yourself, and get out there in the community, meet other people that do it. There's plenty of people out there and plenty of clubs and events and stuff like that. So yeah, just get involved and enjoy it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to smash the like button down there and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this. And I try to do a new video at least every week. So we'll see you next time. Peace, y'all.